Let's let everyone come in here. And yeah. One second. All right. What you requesting to get up here for? You guys want to do a lecture today? Bitcoin live trading. Yeah, okay. Stop requesting to speak. I'm not letting you. Positionals. Positionals. Like on Friday. What did I take Friday? Mini backtest? Bruh. Alright, then we're only doing backtesting then. No lesson, then we're doing a backtest. Run a poll? Alright. How do you do a poll? Yeah, never mind, I know how to do it. Stream topic. Back test. Sure. We'll do like 1 hour. Oh, you gotta be quick. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm getting like 1 minute. 1 minute to vote. Oh, it's close, dude. Oh, it's close. Holy shit. Oh, backtesting is pulling away. Like I said, move slides. That was gonna kind of piggyback off of my last video. Oh, they heard that. They're like, oh shit. They're like, oh shit, new slides. No. That's actually so funny. Dude, who's gonna win? This is ridiculous. What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna give it 1 more minute. It's legit tied. That's so funny. Bitcoin? Dude, I don't trade Bitcoin. What the hell? I will never trade Bitcoin in my life. I'm gonna pull up a... Let me find an example on Bitcoin. Fuck it, we're gonna use an example on Bitcoin if we do a lecture. Because you guys love Bitcoin, dude. Here's one. I just gotta go to expansion day. Yeah, actually, yeah, here's one. Yep, we're using this, dude. Alright. What do you guys want to do? Let's see, let me pull up here. Dude, it's still 50-50. What are we doing? Where is it now? It's legit 51, not 50 again. We should have gotten 300. What's like max we can have in here? Like 400? Okay, I think backtesting is gonna win, guys, so womp womp. For anyone that wanted a lecture on whatever you wanted. Yeah, I think backtesting won, guys. Let me log into TradeZilla. Let me close this TradeZilla. Create new session. All right. Already? Already, Freddy? I ain't showing slides. This is what y'all wanted. I ain't getting no one on stage, bro. I see screen. Stop requesting, dude. I'm not letting anyone up here. Y'all are gonna say some crazy shit or something. Probably. Anyways, let me start recording. All right, so let's go on TradeZilla. Let's do a new session here. Obviously, we're doing futures. I'm not trading anything else. YM. Yes. Do like middle. Let's do like 2020, like 3 or something. It's like middle of the year type shit, or not middle of the year, like beginning or something. Go like middle of the month. Fucking doesn't really matter here. Go like 50K. What the fuck does this even mean? Okay, there we go. Should be good. Holy dude. Do I have to freaking do all these settings? Please tell me it saves. Yes. Yes. Bet. Good, 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 good. You guys want this to be interactive, or do you just want me to go? We gotta fix this too, I think, right here. Fuck. I forgot that. I think it's simple? No, it's interval. Pretty sure it's interval. Yes, it is. Right. Yep. You guys are spamming. Oh my god. Let's go to calendar. We gotta fix this too, bro. Medium. Or high, I mean. Alright. Alright. Are we ready, dude? Wait, what do y'all want to do? You guys want to do interactive, or you just want me to backtest? You want to like ask questions and shit? We gotta do another poll. Who can set that up? Mod, yeah. Can you set up, Rick? Just put like interactive or backtest. I don't know. I don't know what the other option would be. Backtest with new. Y'all, you can't get the best of both worlds here. Oh my god, my goat. The best mod of all time, TWX. Let's see who's winning. Okay, y'all don't give a shit about interactive. Okay. Let's see, that's clearly gonna win. Who's we? Clearly not. Clearly not. Yeah, okay, so it's just me. Alright, bet. Y'all are just leaving me alone. Just leave me to fight for myself. See how it is? Not fun. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright, so starting off on the dailies here, chat. So what do we got? This looks like absolute misery right now, dude. Because clearly, like, I would have came into the day right here, Loki, like this day, and I would have been like, yeah, can we please like sweep out this low? Like that's what I would want to see. Now I would create like a two-stage PSP. If we did that, you can see that would be fire, but it didn't do that. So, good thing we're not trading that day. Let's look at the weekly profile. So weekly does on over here. It's Monday low of the week. We have SMT at the pre-6 low with the PSP. It looks like we did expand away from that. So, I guess. But yeah, we're just in consolidation as you guys can see here. But look at NQ. What do we notice about NQ, guys? NQ is just ripping through these highs. So if you mark out the middle assets high here, you see what's just ripping through the highs? So typically this middle asset can catch up. This one looks pretty far away. Like this one's really weak. So it's really this asset. As you can see, it's now above this high, kind of breaking out this consolidation. Looks like we had some, yeah, this is a nice little piece of price action here, man. This SMT here, that was pretty fire. And then we got to this high. And we used this gap to get to the high. That was pretty clean. Anyways, what's up, Yapping? Let's skip to 930. I should have it. Whoa, what the fuck is happening? What the hell just happened? Should have it 930. Yeah. We're just gonna skip to 930 if there's no news. So let's check if there's news. The 18th of May. Calendar. Nah, there's none. Yep, none. So we just skip to 930. We don't mess around anything pre-market. So if we want to continue higher, this is what we do. Like this is the process basically, right? If we want to continue higher, we're gonna have to continue from the pre-stage range, simply, right? So we're gonna look for a phi key level in the upper half of this range. So if there's a gap, we can use the 4-hour. All right, bet there's a gap. Perfect, dude. Perfecto, right? There's a gap. So ideally, we form a low of day here. There's no reason to go lower because we don't want to disrespect EQ. There's also just nothing to target. Like there's nothing in close proximity now to current price to really trade away from, right? And ideally, okay, so NQ looks like there's an SMT fill right now. Y'all can see this SMT fill. So we have SMT with our key level here. Now, what I would like to see is a like a second stage SMT, but I have to probably wait, guys, until this candle to close. So because of the large wick, so we're gonna see if we can get like a 10 a.m. continuation, or we gotta see the close basically. So let's just wait for that. Let's go to 10 o'clock. So NQ is just ripping. Okay, let's see. So we do get a decent close here and a PSP, as you guys can see. This precision swing point. And again, like what are we noticing about this asset, this leading asset? It's like the same thing we see on the daily. It's just kind of ripping through this high here. So that's good to see. That's what we want to see, really. Why I might take this low again. It could do that. I'm really gonna have to see. What is it called? ES here really kind of expand here, you know. And I don't know how to set limits, guys. So GG. Hopefully we get the bark execute. Because oh my god, I cannot figure this shit out. Okay, this is good. Yeah, we're just kind of ripping through. So what this phase of price is right here, guys, is kind of like seek and destroy. It's a consolidation signature. So whenever you guys see this, for example, where like maybe there's a range, right? After expansion. And I don't know if this is gonna work, but I would assume it probably would. This is what I'm gonna attempt. So this is a just seek and destroy, okay, guys? It's after expansion. I mean, like engineer high, and then looks like we manipulate it. But if we can't manipulate the most recent low, right? Then all this is, it's like you've probably seen it with MXM Trader. It's like double purge, but all this is a continuous signature. It's just seek and destroy. It's just taking out both sides of the range. And it's a type of consolidation, essentially, is what it is. That's how I view it, at least. Because price is kind of indecisive where it wants to go. But anyways, yeah, we have our candle closure. So it's just GXT, right? We're opening up this candle here. This we're opening up 10 a.m. Sorry, within a line swing formation. So like this would be valid to me. Mainly the thing I'm looking at here, guys, is we have a decent V shape right now. Holy shit. We do have a decent V shape. And we're cutting this gap. So if you see my last YouTube video, like, this is what I want to see, you know. But I mainly wanted to see, like, 10 o'clock start to expand, right? So this is, like, intra-candle CST right now, confirming the low of 10 a.m. It's just, like, where the hell do we get in right now? That's the only issue. So where the fuck do we get in? We need at least 2R into the high. So here's some things you could do. I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, bro. I'm not mean to do that. Fuck. I meant to move this. What? I'm trying to move this. What the hell? I didn't know you could fast forward with the keys. Well, now we know what happened, but I wanted to see if I could get a smaller stop loss. So I was going to first do this, or try to get some type of fill. And if we didn't get if we've created a gap, basically I was just going to enter from the gap. Like, literally I was going to do that. And we did create a gap here. So I would just do this. I wouldn't put my stop loss down here, I'd put my stop loss here. But you need 2R, so you have to kind of do it like this, right? We have to set a limit. Hold on, how do I do this? Place order, limit. We'll go like 2. I don't really know. I don't really care about the rest, honestly. Actually, we'll do 1. Since this is a 50K account. Let's be realistic. Alright, now what the hell do I do? What do I do? Place. I think it's like that. Oh, I was about to fucking say, dude. Alright, I think this is around my TP, by the way. I think that's fine. Because this high is like low-key far as shit. Yeah, I don't think we get there, man. I don't really know. We're just gonna take 2R. Also, guys, this is what I'm gonna do in 2026. All right, I'm going to probably just take 2R in all of 2026. I'm gonna copy trade all my accounts. It's something I haven't even done. I copy trade like, you know, some firms I copy trade together, but they have to be like similar rules. You know what I'm saying? But if I just, it doesn't matter the rules. If I just copy trade and just do like 2R, because consistency won't matter if I risk the same, etc. That's probably what I want to do. So I'm just getting 2R so I can basically follow all the rules. But that's a really good trade. Dude, I don't want to do that. I don't know if I'm replaying it. That's a good one, right? This is like my last YouTube video, guys, right? I mean, shit. Really good example here, right? SMT fill, what do? We marked out EQ, this pre-stage range, basically. And how do we get context of price? Whoops. How do we get context of price going higher? It's with NQ. It's kind of just ripping to the highs, as you guys can see, right? It's just ripping through the highs. So this divergence you're seeing at the we don't have a reversal signatures. So it's probably going to catch up. At least ES is definitely going to catch up. Right now it's Thursday, so if YM is going to catch up, it's probably going to be like next week or something. But we need to see a strength switch probably since it's so decoupled. But then we look for a refined key level. So essentially, like all we're doing, you're always going to have a universal model forming the low of day. Universal model as in, you know, internal, external, you know, ERL, IRL. That's typically going to be during a reversal day though. And then order pairing ranges. You can kind of view this as order pairing ranges too, potentially. You can view these as the range low. Whenever range lows, like relevant lows, are like a gap, a higher time gap, it's really nice. Really high probability. Especially when you actually manipulate the range low. Because that means you just kind of transfer the fair value gap, displacing away. But yeah, this is a really good example. Let's see what YM did. YM is kind of expanding as well. It could also reach the high potentially. Let's see though. NQ is kind of just ripping as well. But I'm probably gonna be done with this day. Let's see if it goes this high. I kind of doubt it, I'm not gonna lie. I do kind of doubt it goes all the way up here. So that's our draw for the week, potentially. That'd be kind of crazy if it does go up. Damn, it actually might, bro. But again, I think let's just backtest. Let's just backtest for 2R. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. 20. So I do need to backtest and shit like that. So let's wait for 12. 12 is a good time. So we have a gap, so maybe we can long this, guys, potentially. This gap here. Oh no, y'all are saying, but I'm getting tagged right now. Okay, so this asset broke the SMT, look. YM broke the SMT. This is a really shit day on YM. It's really struggling. If you can get like a SMT here, sequential SMT, that would be kind of fire. Yeah, it's definitely going there. Okay, boom. We have that sequential SMT. And NQ and ES are like high in the range. So this is advanced premium discount, guys, where you have one asset below the range low, and these assets in a gap in premium or EQ. This is a good thing to see. So we want to wait though. Wait for this candle to close because it doesn't support expansion. Probably want to wait for that, right? Okay, boom. Now ask yourself, is there a reversal within this? You have a PSP here. So it's taking a two-stage SMT. You can maybe try it. Where's the SMT? Yeah, so we can try it, I guess we could say. Where's the new 4-hour candle? Waiting for the new 4-hour candle might be better, but we could try it maybe. There's no wick though, that's kind of concerning me. Okay, there's no wick here. I don't know if that's, no, there actually isn't. That's kind of sus, low-key. Okay, if we get a gap, yeah, just like we did last trade, we'll trade it. All right, fuck it, we're taking this. I'll probably put my stop loss like EQ or something. So it's like a PM trade. It's a little bit, you know, when the day already expands like this, it's like slightly less probable, honestly. But, dude, I think maybe we can get up here now. Maybe today, bro. Maybe you want to take down ES, though. Yeah, just because that's a draw. Well, it already trades the gap, so. Wait, did it? Yeah, technically already traded the gap. Or there was no gap over here. Oh, dude, how do I get in this shit? Let's see if we can get like a propulsion, 1 minute propulsion block. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna take it, bro. Fuck it. We'll take it like right here. This is like really high RR. I did just say I was gonna go for only 2R. But this RR is like insane. I think it's worth the risk though. We're just gonna risk a little bit, so only 175 bucks to make 2,400. So it's okay if this loses. Otherwise, we're probably gonna have to wait for like maybe 12, or not 12. The new 4-hour candle potentially. We'll see if this plays out though. Okay, we got absolutely railed there. So yeah, probably gonna have to wait, guys. And this might be a problem here with this wickless candle. Probably was a problem, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, or just leave me. Okay, cool. I don't know. Yeah, this is just kind of ass at this point. Let's just wait for 1400, bro. Like, seriously. I do not want to short this, so here's why. For one, the daily profile does not support it necessarily. And also, we're just leaving these equal highs. I'm not shorting this, so. Right now, we're just creating another SMT at this. Now we have like a relevant low, so price in reversement is gap here, but it does create a relevant low. So if you guys see my YouTube video on invalidations, this is like the last like chance reverse, basically. Right? It's like where price creates, like trades into a key level, for example, it doesn't reverse. It kind of just chops around. Well, when it chops around, it creates a swing low to reverse from. So it's kind of like when you hit a key level, basically. You kind of come into a key level, and you engineer a low, and then you manipulate the low within the key level to expand. That's maybe what we get here, potentially. Let's wait for the close, though. If we get a nice close, this could be a GXT. Okay, that's a shit close. What about NQ? All right, let me go back to this. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Okay, we're just still holding this SMT. YM right now? Yeah, okay, so there's technically 2-stage SMT right now. It's technically like this, which is kind of what we'd want to see, because it's so decoupled right now. You're seeing that YM is like really low in the range. Notice how YM is like super low in the range, this asset's really high in the range. And as you see, it's in premium here. And now this needs to hold right now, though. Y'all see this little string switch right now? Like this has to hold pretty much. It's right at 1400, so it would be ideal. It's also a PSP on the 4-hour on that closure. Let's see if we get a reversal signature. Something. I mean, this could easily fail like pretty quickly if it wants to. YM is looking good so far, dude. So maybe wait for a close. Yeah, it's looking good, low-key. Yep. Actually, like this. 5-minute. See if we get a 5-minute close. Yeah, I like this. If we get at least 2R. This is gonna be our last trade for the day, but I'm liking it a lot. 15-minute. Yep. So we get that 15-minute strength switch PSP on the 15-minute here. You guys can see this asset closes bearish. This asset closes bullish. And yeah, we have this V shape on the 5-minute. I think I'm gonna try this, guys. I just don't want to TP. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not setting a limit order. Fuck that. Should we just go for 2R up here? I genuinely don't know. This is a tough one. I think we'll just partial. Or do you guys want to keep it consistent? Only go for 2R, or do you guys want me to go for more R? Wait, was this Frig? Do more? What do you guys do? 2R or like more R? I'm just kind of curious what you guys do. Partial? Okay. 2R. Because in 2026, I'm just gonna go for 2R. Legit. I'm gonna have like 50 accounts going for like 2R. It's gonna be insane. I trade for -1. 2R is enough. 0.25 RBE. Alright. We'll do best of both worlds and we'll just partial 2R. Alright, I actually think that's fair. So we'll just have 2R right here. We're gonna mark execute this. Again, I don't know the risk, but we're just gonna go 2 cons. Stop loss probably this body is chill. I mean, technically, like realistically, we can only take 1 con off. Technically, which is only a 50% partial right now. Let's see. I actually like this, dude. I love this advanced pre-discount sequences here, man. And you think about it, like we have high resistance here, right? Yeah, this is pretty fire. All right, anyways, dude, let me stop yapping. Let's see if this plays out. I'll see if we can go break even at some point. I wouldn't go break even yet, I don't think. We don't want to do that yet. Okay, if we form like, yeah, I'd probably go break even now, I'm not gonna lie. Because like, I don't want to see it come all the way back down here. I swear to God, you better not. All right, I think we're good. Okay, good. We're gonna partial there. I mean, do you want to be realistic about it, or do you want to take 75 off? Because you can't take 75 off, like technically. But we're just gonna do it. You can't do that though in real life. But this would be our overall draw. It'd be up to you guys if you guys partial or not. But we are break even. You guys could like trail too, so you guys could go like this or something. You could trail like this. I think we're going there though, like obviously at this point, dude. Yeah, what a crazy day. Holy. Wow, I didn't think we could. I don't know why. It's always kind of harder to anticipate these farther objectives to getting it. I don't know why. Because it's like PM session, but damn, we actually got there. Holy, that was really clean, dude. That was really, really clean. Was that the first day? Was that the first day? Yeah, it was. Very, very clean, guys. So yeah, that's advanced free discount though. And like maybe we could have traded like YM, you know, at 9:30. Let's see what that looked like. Not YM, InQ. I mean, maybe, dude, because you have SMT before, and then the driver starts to expand away. I mean, the lower time frame signature looks really good, low key. What does it look like over here? Okay, kind of just messes around until 10. But yeah, the reason why we longed YM, you guys remember? It's like the same thing on the daily. Like, we kind of just let an asset take control, almost, right? And it kind of just shows us where price is going, and then we just trade a lagging asset to that. I mean, it's really easy. Now to trade the leading asset here, you cannot just have to trust this SMT here. I just don't typically like SMT that is like these, like, you saw these failure swings. Like, I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Kind of harder for me to trust though. Kind of just missed that, but that would have been a crazy trade. Holy moly, that would have been nuts. But yeah, that's a good one, huh? Let's go on to the next day. At this point, there's nothing to trade anywhere. Too late in the day and stuff like that. But let's see what we got here. So we just hit an objective. That's what we just did. And what day is it right now? Friday. Let's go look at the weekly candle. Holy moly. Yeah, it's pretty large, right? Very, very large weekly candle. So this could be a potential okay, we have an SMT here right now. Low key, this SMT right here needs to hold if we're gonna go lower. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This definitely needs to go lower. There's really no reason to go higher. If you go higher, then total invalidation. But to long this, it's like, what are you gonna target? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Legit don't even know. All right, so we have SMT now already. So you want to see the driver expand with some speed here, but the wick size is quite large-ish, so we might want to wait. See how this plays out though. You could maybe, bro, like you could maybe take a positional entry here. You guys are feeling it? Because I mean, you have everything you need technically. Like you have the SMT prior to driver, you have the CSD prior to driver. Like technically could, I mean, honestly, but we'll kind of see how it plays out. Okay, well, if you took InQ, you're getting railed. But this could be a strength switch. You guys see this? Be a strength switch if this asset CSD's here. So we need this to hold right here. If this kind of fails, then this is his ass. Okay, we get it. I mean, it's still pretty ugly over here. But damn, this shit just rocketed. Holy moly. Where can we target? That's the problem here, dude. I mean, the only close proximity target we have is this low. That's it, dude. It's that. That is it. So it's actually 10 o'clock now, by the way. And we did form a PSP at the high of day. So ES and NQ, you can catch up to these lows, probably because if you mark out that same low on NQ, it's this one. You guys can see there's SMT like consecutively right now. SMT here, but we're not reversing. So typically that means that, you know, the SMT the high is going to win here. Because we're not getting the best reverse signature of all time at the highs on NQES, but we got the strength switch and Your RC is staying lower technically. So we could low-key take this. I would say why not, bro? I'm not gonna be a little bitch. Okay. Here's a problem. I don't know where to target, but beyond this low, like holy, a gap here, a gap here. I don't know. We're just gonna have to get 2R. This is like a day where it's like you just get 2R. But I want to limit. Honestly. Like I want this limit because we're gonna need to manipulate the RR here. Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is great. I have to get the limit though. Let's see if we get it. And I would probably grade this trade, guys, like kind of low probability. I'm not gonna lie. So if this loses, don't roast me because I feel like it might. Limit order. What am I doing, bro? Oh my god, what am I doing? I think we did it right last time. I think it's like that. So let's try it out. Please fill me. All right, we're in. Oh, I don't like this, guys. We're just fucking jerking off. Oh yeah, we're fucked, dude. We are fucked. We are fucked. We are fucked. Yep. Yeah, this day's fucked, dude. Nah. Don't do it to me. No. Oh, I would have crashed on real life. Oh, I would have crashed on real life. Some shit. That's insane. That is insane. You're joking. I would have crashed out. Yeah, I would have lost it. Oh, that's actually insane. What did YM do? Did we take the wrong asset, dude? Oh no, YM. Yeah, you would have fucking. There's nothing to take on YM, honestly. Maybe this, like a long time ago, but yeah, you gotta stop that either way. That is just the most disgusting reversal to get. Look at this. This sucks. Look, it just created equal lows down here. And then just reverse tire. Yeah, this day sucks. But I feel like that was our one chance. And it definitely disappointed us. Yeah, that's insane, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That is insane. Whatever. It'd be like that, dude. Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah, we're done with this day. Yeah. I'm not trading it. Because there's nothing to target anymore. Like, we took it low, and, like, now we're just in the middle of nowhere. You're just, like, in the abyss between relevant lows. You never want to you never want to shorten this area. You want to wait for a new swing. So wait for a gap. Wait for price to like expand or something. Wait for a gap. Wait for a tracement. Now you have a new target. That's closer proximity. That's how you approach that. But dude, actually fucking insane. We'll see if you get a gap, but just to show you guys, like that's what I'd be waiting for. But I can see this just bullshitting, honestly, probably for the rest of the day. Oh, well, fuck me. We're gonna create a gap. We have a gap there. Whoops. NQ's doing nothing. This is a weird day. ES, NQ, YM. Alright, bet. Wow, holy. Look at YM. Why did NQ switch to the weak? Like, what is this? NQ switches to the weakest? What the fuck? Alright, bet. We're not gonna trade into the gap. Now you're gonna see if we get an hourly close. Alright, so we have a PSP here. I mean, maybe you get something here. Let's see, bro. Maybe we get something right here. Okay, you have a little strength switch here going on. Yeah, strength is PSP right here, looks like. Did not take that. Okay, good. I mean, technically this is valid. If we get this close here on IM or something. I don't like this reverse. Like this, again, if you take this, it's another one where it's like, just reversing shares is just like kind of bad, dude. It's again, it's like slightly lower probability still. like even still. NQ is still the weakest though, overall. I don't know if it's gonna matter too much which asset you trade, but I'm just gonna do it for the stream. Okay, yeah, this looks way better. Look over here, like V-shape, gap. This looks a little bit better over here on NQ for sure ski. We're gonna sell NQ, fuck it. We have everything we're gonna see. I mean, you have a gap, but it's the problem here, guys, is like we've already expanded into the day. Like that's what makes it a little bit less probable, but we technically have everything we want to see. I mean, it's fine. All right, fucking send it. Like this is like an eval trade, you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to take an eval trade, we definitely easily have 2R to this low. No point of partialing, honestly. It's probably like that's like 3R actually. Holy shit, that was kind of scary. I'll tell you when you go break even. Not yet. All right, now you probably could, honestly. And here we're gonna play it safer because it's like a lower probable trade. So if it's like a lower probable trade, you want to risk less and you want to manage a little bit more aggressively because obviously it's lower probability trade. So you do want to go break even maybe a little bit sooner, something like that. That's just how I play it, at least. It makes sense to me. Nice. Okay, cool. That one played out. Yeah, that's just a, if you see my last YouTube video, we have a reversal here, guys. A gap. An SMT in a gap, and we're just trading lower. This asset's still the weakest here, though, because it's printing the bearish candle and the layer swing, SMT. It's a very, very small range trade, right? Very, very small range. This is what I mean. You don't want to be chasing this shit like low in the range. Wait for a pullback and a key level to get, or key level to get. Like it could have been this 30-minute gap, right, around this time, but we didn't trade into it. So you just sit on your hands, wait for a new gap to form. And then we got this hourly, right? That was a good one. That was a pretty good one. So we take a couple losses, but as you guys can see, guys, losses don't matter. Like I probably took like 2 losses now. Or was it 1, 2? I don't know. Whatever. I think 2, right? Yeah, 2 losses. For sure. Yep, 2 losses here. And most of my trades look the same, right? They're just key level, right? 2-stage SMT. The profile supports it. The candles are aligned. Like, just fucking take it. The RR should play out in your favor. Like, you don't have to win every trade. I don't have an 80% win rate. You don't need it. You don't need that shit. I swear to God, you don't need it. Anyways, let's continue. This we'll probably do like 1 or 2 more, guys. Honestly, good news today. I didn't check last time. Oh, this is Monday, by the way. So, holy fuck, I'm getting spammed. Let frag up? Oh my god. Do you limit instead of market? If I can get the RR into my draw, I'm just gonna market execute typically. Because you don't want to risk, that's the thing. You do not want to risk getting missed, bro. That's like the worst thing ever. Like basically you waited for everything to happen and then you were too greedy waiting for a limit order for better RR rather than just getting in the trade. You just missed the whole trade. Like that sucks. Fuck that, dude. Because again, you don't like need the highest RR, guys. I think if as long as it's above 2R, you're chilling. If you guys can have like a 2R 50% win rate, like dude, you can build off that. You know, you can start refining and get that up in the 60s ish. You'll be chilling, bro. You make a lot of money. 2R fixed. If you're a beginner, for sure. For sure. And really, that's all you need, right? I have 54% rate. Dude, that's amazing. Yeah, if you can get a little bit higher than 2R, like 3R is like, I think that's a really good, like, RR. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm about to backtest and I'm about to do some backtesting and see what RR is the best, but I'm gonna try to keep it as realistic as possible. Like, even follow like the rules of like these prop firms on my backtest. I'll probably do like a couple hundred trades or some shit and see what the ideal RR would be for me. and shit like that. But yeah, when past buffer on Apex, you're going to adjust to. Well, I'm already past all the buffers on majority of my firms, but I'm adding a ton. Like I'm adding a ton right now. This Black Friday sale, dude, I had like 4 or something. I had a lot. So just overall though, like because they still have consistency rules, you know. Like some do, some don't. But I don't. I'm tired of just trading on like individual firms, dude. Like I just want to trade like one account basically that are all copying. It'd be so much easier, you know. Um, yeah, I'll probably just take like 1 to 2 trades a day and be chilling. I'll probably make more money that way. If there isn't a clear 4-hour swing point, will you trade based on the 1 hour 30? So like, there doesn't have to be a swing point, by the way. So for example, wait, what day is this, by the way? This is Monday, 22nd. No news. Okay. Anyways, for example, like sometimes it's just gonna be like expansion candles on the 4 hour. Like this is fine. You can trade this because you have the 4 hour candle aligned. Like there's gonna be a small wick. It's already aligned. The daily is already gonna be aligned. So you basically want to trade. You want to frame the low of these candles from like 1 hour and 30-minute key levels, basically. Does that make sense? Do you have a code for TradeZilla? No. Um, T-Trades does, I think. T-Trades does. Okay, I already answered that. Oh yeah, yeah. I think we would have passed the eval, huh? Yeah, you would have passed the eval. Uh, yeah. Oh, you take. Oh, you're trading in P5. Why were you looking for hourly gap that you didn't that trade you didn't even touch 30-minute? Well, 30-minute didn't get traded into, right? So look here. So let's say like price is gonna let's say there's like a 15-minute gap or something, and maybe price is traded to the 15-minute gap. We already know there's gonna be an hourly gap being created, right? Within this candle. So this candle could have traded into the 30-minute gap, but it didn't. So if it's not gonna do it, it's just gonna create another candle closure, right? Where it didn't do anything. It just like consolidated, as you can see. So if this candle didn't do anything, it didn't put in a relevant high, it didn't reverse, then we need to create a reversal. And yeah, you just view gaps on the higher time frame. Like if we're not gonna go to the 30-minute gap. Does that make sense kinda? Or no? Probably not. But I don't know, explain it, I guess. What's your risk on 50K unfunded? Well, it depends. That's what I'm about to figure out. Honestly, when I copy trade everything, like, so if I'm just copy trading one firm or something, like, I mean, if I have a buffer, like, I'm risking a lot. It depends on the rules. Like, if there's no intraday drawdown, dude, I'll literally risk $1,000. It's only doing Apex. Apex, I'll just risk. There's no daily drawdown, so uh, it doesn't really matter. I'll risk 1,000. But if there is daily drawdown, like let's say it's like 1,000 or whatever, probably just gonna risk like 500. When Apex payout, dude, I got denied on my last. In order for me to get a leaderboard, I'm gonna have to have uncapped payouts. I've been denied quite a bit, but it's my fault though. Like I keep breaking the rules. Like I think I went too much contracts. I was in multiple trades. You can't do that. You can't go over like the max contracts, which I'm fucking stupid. It's like all my fault. Like the Apex is not gonna deny you just because they feel like it necessarily. Like I'm just breaking rules. Like when I did that, I was like, fuck. When I realized, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get denied, bro. And you have to wait 8 more days. It's kind of a bitch. It's kind of a bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Apex is kind of annoying. You have to wait fucking 8 days. But it's like no other. You have 20 accounts, dude. Like, that's pretty crazy. The rules are kind of annoying though. you require two-stage cracking correlation every trade. Not every trade. So if you have like, let's say you have one cracking correlation and you get a clear reversal signature, then you don't really need one, especially on gaps. You guys want to continue this? Because I could probably stay here for a long time answering all this shit. Do all S&Ps work, bro? No, not all. No, not all S&Ps work, bro. You're gonna even have you're gonna have two-stage S&P that fails. This is a part of it. Nothing is 100%. How to anticipate the real hourly swing point for the high-low before, because sometimes after C2, I'm gonna trade C3, so it becomes C2. Well, if you have like reversal signatures, SMTs, the profile supports it, you're just gonna have to trust it, right? If all those things check the box, you're just gonna have to trust it, and sometimes it will fail. Most times it won't. Yeah. Yes. Typically, like two-stage cracking correlation reversal, continuous one-stage. Yeah. I can't seem to get above 46% win rate. I mean, what's your RR? Because if it's like 2 or more, and I mean, that's not bad, dude. Yeah, I have one lone 50K account on Apex because that's my first account I ever got. Yeah, that shit's at almost 150K. Wait, what is it at? Yeah, it's not. It's at 140 actually. But no, I do not have a code. The rest of my accounts are 150s, but they're not up that much. Firms are trading, I mean, at this point, a lot of them. So yeah, like majority of the main ones did, like literally trying to max them all out. Is last week's session recorded, uploaded? Last week? I did last week. I think my last one is recorded, yeah. Yeah, this one. This was like a couple weeks ago. Or so. Oh, I think I'm recording, right? Yeah. All right, guys, you guys want to get into it again? What copy are you using? So I just started using Tradecopia, whatever the fuck. I just started last week. They seem pretty good. How much you risk on a 50K account? So like this is a relevant question, honestly, because so you need to like risk on what your statistics tell you. Like if you have a 40% win rate, you probably shouldn't be risking as much as I do, right? I'm gonna be risking maybe a little bit more. Maybe my win rate is higher than yours, etc. Or vice versa. Like maybe your average RR is like lower or higher. Like you gotta go off of like what your statistics say, not like what I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely more selective for metal and oil. And I woke up late, so I woke up late Friday. Guys, that's why you guys didn't see me take any trades, but I took a couple trades, but I didn't post any, but if I was up, so I was watching the Cowboys game in Asia session, dude. Like we can go over those trades because oh my god, they're actually so clean. Asia was super clean, like really clean, and then early New York was clean. But again, I woke up late, so I woke up like 9:50 or something. I bet I would have longed. I probably would have longed YM if I was awake, dude. Really annoying. Friday was the cleanest day of the week, man. It's crazy. How do you feel even minus 60% rate? Or it feels insane. I wish I could. Yeah, you're gonna get there, bro. Yeah, it's very good though. People actually don't realize how good that is. Like, they don't even realize it. They're like so brain dead from all these furus saying that they claiming these 80% win rates at all these high R. It's just fucking fake, bro. I swear to God, it is. It's not like it's unachievable. It's absolutely achievable. But everyone can't have a fucking 80% rate that everyone's claiming. It's impossible. It's like no. It's not real, dude. They're trying to sell you something. I'm telling you. But it is definitely achievable. But you've been so programmed to think that, here's the problem. You've been so programmed to think that 50% win rate is bad. It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Help me out in this question, please. We don't want to be trading away from failure swings, but they are everywhere in the market. How do you judge when the failure swings are too far away from current price to take them into? Oh, that's a good question. For example, if you're bullish and you want to swings that are 500 points away. Oh, hell no. Yeah, so like, this is probably a mechanical way to go about it. I would probably say like, how do I do this? Damn. How do I do the border? All right, let's say this is a candle, right? So like, it's just failure swings around current, like the current opening price of the candle, pretty much, or around current price. If that makes sense, like, it's kind of hard to make it mechanical, but around the opening price of this new candle, let's say. Like, I only care about failure swings around the opening price of it. So this is where we can mark out like EQ. I'm trying to make it mechanical for you. Mark out around EQ, the previous candle's range. If there's like failure swings in this area, then I want them to be swept ideally. Or like around this area, around the opening price. But if they're like way down here, I don't care about them necessarily because it's too far away from the daily open. Like if we're going to continue, we shouldn't be going way down here, for example. Is that going to make sense? I'm trying to make it mechanical, but you're just going to have to like get experience with that. It's also like ADR. Like I don't use ADR. I just eyeball it. Also for wick size. For reversals, I just eyeball it. It's just like something that you will get used to, really. It seems you're just gonna get used to it. I promise you, it's not something that's gonna hinder you at all. I think I already answered that. The answer is no. Not all SMTs work. Freg, you want to backtest? Next week, Freg backtest? Oh god. When will you pair with R2I? It's with wine. Here's how I trade R2I typically. Let's say I'm trading the triad rate. That's the majority on what I'm trading, like in QESYM. But let's say when I look at the triad, like YM is the strongest, right? But when I look at R2Y, R2Y is even stronger than YM. That's when I'll typically trade YM. Or sorry, R2Y. Do you like HO? Dude, yeah, HO was really clean. HO was very clean. So this is actually the trade. This is a trade I'm going to show you guys. If we're going to do a lesson, I was preparing something, but there was like a PSP here too, by the way. 4-hour PSP. Is there SMT fill here? Oh shit! No, that's like insane, dude. If you guys watched my last YouTube video, PSP. What do we do? Look at the previous range, right? What do we have? Refined key level, gap, SMT with the gap, right? Lower time frame, CSD, lower time frame gap, CSD. I mean, is that fucking hard? No, it's not. Anyways, let's go to oil because yeah, it was pretty clean, man. Let's go to the weekly. So you had this divergence with the weekly gap here. You guys see this divergence with the weekly gap, and you get a PSP right here. Bullish PSP. Let me run this low out. So now I have a two-stage Kraken correlation. That's good. That's confirmed by a candle closure. Right? Candle closure. And then we have this gap on the 4-hour, as you can see, within here. And we have SFT clearly with that level. So these are like things you can potentially it's kind of hard to take as a positional tree. Maybe you take this, like this intercandle CST here. Maybe you take it like that. But I would probably have to wait. Wait, let me see. Yeah, maybe you could, I guess. But after this SMT gets printed, which is technically 9 o'clock. Was there like 9 o'clock news or something? Or 9:30 or something like that? Kind of looks like it a little bit. Where's this at? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. CL and RB look kind of gross. Slightly. A little bit. Wasn't there like some SMT, maybe a 6-hour SMT or something? Pretty sure there was. Yeah. There's sequential SMT there. Be a 6-hour closes. So it's like not that bad. But I think this was the trade. Where was it at? Yeah, I think this is the better trade, like intraday. I was asleep right here, but you guys can see that we're really close to these highs. And I think this is the candle right here that creates SMT, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you see this candle creates SMT here. Then CL has a PSP bullish close right here. And notice how this asset's super high in the range. This is advanced premium discount, right? The RB is actually manipulating these lows. Well, this asset's really high in the range. So yeah, you have a V-shaped signature. Like I'm fucking smacking this all day. It really sucks because I could have had a really good day on Friday, but I still did. I still had a really good day overall. I did trade some evals though, but I did also trade some fundas. But this is a really good trade, guys, right here. Like, super fire. And we're really just using gaps. You know, that's my idea with the trade. And why is this a valid reversal at the lows? This SMT. Well, for one, we have a candle closure. But it's like what we see within. That's like the phase of price. That's one of the most important things. That's what V-shape is, guys. This V-shaped signature, like the expansion away from the SMT. That's what makes it super valid. Yeah, that's just some good stuff there. Blue 10 accounts last week after they gave me payouts. But past 5 minutes. Yeah, man, nice. Hey, as long as you're up, right? You're probably still up though. But at that point, they're kind of risk-free. It does suck though, blowing 10 accounts, but you'll be back, dude. Yeah, how about them Cowboys? Yep. Like we lost and I missed out on really clean longs on silver. Sucks. How do we know when to enter a 1-minute trade? I remember you said the only time is high volatility markets, but for example, last week. So like, you want to be entering the 1 minute. It's like somewhat risky, but it's really not, bro. Think about this. Think about it like this. Like, you need to be entering always around relevant levels, right? So for example, let's go here. Let's go like right here or something, right? Like this would be a relevant level, right? And you want to pair that with SMT. Now, in order for price to reverse here, it would or in order for this SMT to hold or whatever, like it has to reverse right here. So it's like even if you get a 1-minute CSD, it's like that's gonna create a 5-minute CSD if it's gonna reverse anyways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, is it riskier like confirming with the 1 minute? Like yeah, technically, but it's like your one chance essentially to get in the trade. Like it should reverse here. If it doesn't, then your whole idea is wrong, basically, right? So if you get like a 1-minute CSD, I probably won't create. I probably won't trade off just the 1-minute CSD. I'll probably wait for like a V shape, especially if it's a V shape. Like, dude, like it's like very similar, bro. Versus the 3-minute, the one like 3-minute, 1 minute. It's like pretty close, the same thing, right? If the profile supports and all this things check the box, it really doesn't matter that much, bro. But if you get a V-shaped signature, typically I'll wait for a gap or something like, you know, CSD off that or off the gap, because that's a little bit more high probable if you're waiting for a gap to form, or maybe a CSD off of the gap. Like those are a little bit more conservative, because you're kind of being aggressive on the confirmation, so you kind of want to be a little more conservative or waiting for maybe a little bit more. There's a multiple ways to play it, right? It's all up to you. Like if you don't wait for the 5-minute, but a lot of times, dude, let's say this is my draw on liquidity or something, but these are just all like 5-minute opposing candles or all 3-minute opposing candles. Like obviously, I'm not gonna wait for it to close way up here because I would just miss the whole range. Like I want to target this high, and if I just wait for the CSD, I miss the whole move. So a lot of times, if the 3-minute, 5-minute CSD is really far away, that's when I'll go to the 1 minute. That's mainly when I use the 1 minute. But even like this logic was like, dude, if it's gonna reverse, it's gonna do it right here. And that 1-minute CSD is gonna reverse price typically, right? As long as the candles support expansion, everything. Like if that 1 minute CC is creating a small wick, it's like if we go lower, it's going to create a large wick. It's going to be like invalid now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, typically around drivers is another time you want to do it. But that's mainly when I do it is when the 3 minute, 5 minutes really far away. That's when I typically do it. I have seen you backtesting 2 stages SSMT. What? I've never backtested that, like specifically. I don't require 2-stage SSMT. SSMT is like a confluence. It's not even a thing you have to use, really. But there is times where you want to time. I think it's really good too, like the 10:30 candle and 12 o'clock candle. You can really time reversals that way, or like synchronization. Anyways, guys, do we want to get to use backtest or are we like good? How many counts have I blown when I started? Dude, a fuck ton. So I first started with 4x. So, you know, there was no futures for. I didn't know about futures. I didn't know about that. So I was trading 4x, right? You know, I was buying FTMO accounts and my funded my Forex funds. Yeah, dude, those accounts are expensive, dude. I was blowing them left and right. They were seriously like $300, $500, and I was just blowing them left and right. It was crazy, dude. Yeah, I wasted a ton of money, bro. Let me check that riffs. Let's see what you're saying. Oh, they went back test? Okay. Yeah, I'm like behind or some shit, right? Time is it right now? Oh my god, I'm like 16 minutes behind. Yeah. Sorry. How deep are we in right now? About an hour in. Alright, we'll do like a couple more, guys. This good. Yeah, bro. Not bad, man. If you get this like 2R, it's a little bit higher, you'll be good. But yeah, I mean, you can make money still with this, bro. You can make money. Because remember, 50% win rate with 1R is break even, right? But you're at 1.6R and 55% rate. Am I always gonna use prop? No. Probably not always. No, I don't look at I don't really look at RTY and NQ and ES. I only look at RTY and YM, really. I wasn't even paying attention to RTY that day. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was super clean, bro. Third stream skip my dude. There's so many messages, bro. Like it's insane. I'll try to find yours real quick. It's gonna be hard though. If it's a paragraph, I'm skipping it. Dude, why is it always a paragraph? This is insane. Sometimes price starts forming and you pick the price on the lower time for 15 minutes, 30 minutes before hitting any significant level. Internal to something like an hourly C3. I try to align a lower time frame structure with the hourly, but it can be tricky. For example, you might see a 15-minute gap, which will also be your protected from the swing. Oh, I see. Price of the rate. Okay, I think I know what your question is. So when C2 or C3 expands, right, and you're trying to trade C3 or C4, if it expands a lot, especially into a new phase of price, I will ideally wait for a 15-minute gap. And I actually have a video on this, but I put it in the chat for like Lens 2.0 because I have this same problem, right? Sometimes a while back, so I kind of created I would just wait for a 15-minute gap. So for example, let's say you have a C1, then C2 expands like this. Within that expansion, like on the 15-minute time frame, so you're gonna have 50-minute candles within a 1 hour candle. And that expansion on the 15-minute time frame is going to create a gap, for example. And I only trust C3 if it creates if it trades into that gap on the 15-minute time frame and then give me my universal sequence, like my last YouTube video, right? I didn't add 15-minute time frame in there, but I definitely used a 15-minute time frame, right? I just didn't want to make it too complicated. And I would trust this, right? It's the same thing, right? I would wait for a 15-minute, Kraken correlation or PSP, etc. I do this all the time, like all the time, like every day actually. I'm always looking for a 15-minute above gap for continuation. That's my idea what I trade. Okay, like he probably does. Like he maybe does have 80. I'm saying you can absolutely have an 80% win rate, guys. But everyone claims to have it. It's not everyone can have it. BM can have an 80%, bro. I'm not saying that's impossible. It's not impossible. I'm just saying, like, bro, when you have enough time in the game, like you can tell who the fuck is capping. And I don't even want to say names, but like they're not even like traders like in our little space. But let's say like who is like let's say like Tory Trades claimed let's say she claimed like 80% rate like 3R, dude. I would call cap immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just some people. Or like Casper at SMC, if he claimed that shit, it was like, dude, you're fucking bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could just tell like some people. But that's what everyone claims, and it's just bullshit, dude. Like, it's just bullshit. Like, you don't need it though, man. Like, I swear to God. Yeah, sorry. All right, let's kind of continue, boys. Ace 15-minute open range gap, 80% rate, 5.2. Yeah, for real. But yeah, you guys can get to like 67% rate. Like, that's 100% achievable. But it takes time, dude. Like, it takes time. And it takes refining, it takes real market experience. Like, seriously. Um, anyways, where we at, dude? We're on this day, Monday. Probably just gonna do a couple more, guys. Probably. Where we at? NQYM. Let's kind of continue here. So we have like a previous says closure. So this could be you guys know the GXT continuation sequence where like within the previous candle, it puts in a reversal. Now clearly we don't have a for example, we don't have a God, I can't fucking talk. A goddamn weekly candle C2, but obviously it's not going to close at C2. The open is really far away. But what are we opening up within? We're opening this new week within a C2 candle, right? So it's like GXT, but it's weekly alignment, weekly, daily. So yeah, we have no wick here either, by the way, on the daily. So probably gonna look short, honestly. We have a gap fill here. I mean, no, we don't. But we do have this clear gap in price. Clear as day. So again, if you see my last YouTube video, this is the alignment, right? Ew, what the fuck? Get this off. All right. So you have a within that refined key level, you go from the previous closer market EQ, if it's a gap, use a 4. Boom, we have that. Now it's just like, do you have a reversal prior to the driver? Yeah, we have a C2 candle. Okay, technically do have SMT right here. With the ES, you guys see it? Yeah, so I mean this is good. This is like grounds for positional entry. Yeah, you have a nice V shape, honestly. Actually kind of decent. I think YM is the weakest though. Overall. Look at the low day here, dude. It's 1800. Dude, that's not gonna be low day, probably. Yeah, I would not long this. I would be like full bearish here. But I can't get in, dude. How am I getting into this shit? You could always do like something like this, guys. Like I don't even know. You could set like a limit. If you protect this high here, you just try to get in with like at least two. I don't want to enter there, but like I don't know. I don't know where to retest honestly. Look like 15 minutes actually. Really nothing to retest. It's like super like clear, honestly. We'll just let it play out. Clearly, we can see this asset's strongest because look at the 5-minute leg right here. Do you see how this asset's kind of consolidating here? This asset's clearly just ripping lower. This is middle asset, so we obviously, well, anyways, I have to play price anyways because we want to see 930 actually expand. So, okay, NQ might take out this high. That might create a divergence there. Yep, it's doing that. All right, well, we need to hold this, dude. Y'all see this right now? We really need to hold this. There's no exception. All right, well, fuck. We're cooked. I don't think I want to trade this unless NQ is going like somewhere high in the range, bro. I don't even know. So there's no SMT anymore. It's like, the fuck are we trading away from now? I don't like this, guys. I'm not a big fan of this right now. I would probably wait for a closure. You have to have a type of... So there's no like key level SMT right now. So you're gonna need a swing point SMT, like a PSP or something. So maybe when this SMT breaks, this is like last chance. This clearly looks like consolidation, right? Reversal, consolidation. We had SMT, but it broke. So we're gonna see if we can reverse still though. Okay, YM is reversing, but these, dude, this looks like it wants to go high. Like, I don't know why it's going this high if it's not gonna take the high. Inky looks like it wants to high. This clearly looks like a reverse signature. So maybe YM wants to go to these lows, right? Maybe YM wants to go lows, and then that will be the trigger for NQ to go higher, maybe? Like, I'm thinking that, honestly. I'm thinking that, boys. Let's see if we form a two-stage PSP. Or it's not technically not a two-stage PSP. Wait. Yeah, technically not a two-stage PSP, but maybe SMT with this high or something. I just can't enter this, guys. Like, I can't enter this right now. If we get a propulsion block, maybe. All right, this is kind of bold. Okay, so like, we have it now. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is gonna create SMT for sure. Either way, there's gonna be some type of SMT being created. So it's like the coupling right now, clearly. That's going low. This one's going higher. Some type of SMT is gonna be printed. But I kind of want the bearish side here. Clearly, it clear as day. The profile supports there. It's opening at first. This, I think, will be the trigger to go lower, if anything, dude. But here's the thing. Like, you have a propulsion block? I don't like this, though. I don't like taking these, dude. I really don't. Let's see if it works out, but 10 a.m. is around the corner. I'm just going to avoid that, I think. It's too low in the fucking range. And it might get there. Okay. It worked, but, man, I don't like that, dude. I really don't like trusting that, man. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe some of you guys do. If you did, like, go low risk, bro. This is like really small range opposing candles. Like, I don't, yeah, it's kind of on the fence there, man. But you would have to go like low risk, in my opinion. But it's clear as they're gonna go here. It really is. Just like how you get in the trade. But now, I would never short these assets. For example, NQ and ES as a lagging asset until NQ reaches these highs. Like, I have to see that, bro. Personally. Now, like, technically, bro, you technically do have this. You actually technically do. But again, it doesn't work like this though. Like, this is like old. In my opinion, it's still gonna reach these highs. Right? I still think it probably does. Let's look at the closure here. All right, so here's the closure. ES looks nice. ES looks good to go lower potentially, but NQ doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And that might be a problem. Yeah, ES just rips. Like, it's pretty anticipatable, but it's like, I don't trust this bullshit, dude. I really fucking don't. I think we go higher. Just not shorting this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Is that end of day? Oh, okay. That was end of day right there. Yeah, it just does not. It does nothing. It's just too. The wick size is just too fucking large here. So like resync in my opinion. And yeah, okay. I think the next day resyncs, or sorry, I think the next day hits this high, and then we go lower type shit. And if that happens, hold on. Okay, this is low key a potential Asia opportunity right here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think we can actually short this in Asia, possibly. We're gonna try it because what we're gonna form right here, guys, is so if you actually look, if you zoom out, kind of zoom out a little bit, we have a potential weekly SMT about to form. Right, so that's sequential SMT. They call it the monthly cycle. Wait, why is there a wick here now? What the fuck? Why is there a wick here now? There was no wick prior. It doesn't really matter though. I still think we would go there, but anyways, we have a PSP here. You're gonna get that weekly SMT right here. So if the reversal forms early in the day, you can trade this. Like this is how you trade it. We're gonna see if we get it. Okay, boom. Okay, there's the 4-hour closure. Let's see. Let's see. All right, well, there's a PSP right there on whatever over here. I'll probably just take this first CSD, honestly. Yeah, I would do this on the close. So we played too far. You see the closure of this PSP? So this is GXT, right? Previous 4-hour candle, manipulates. The day is opening high first as well. The week is opening high first. So I think this is grounds for a trade, in my opinion. You have a V shape. Wait, do you guys see all the boxes are checked here? So I would personally take this risk in Asia. Like this is, I mean, why do we need to go higher? Really, in my opinion, we're gonna see if it works though. I don't. What we're about to see. I don't have a lot of experience trading Asia in on what do you call it? On indices, but I do a lot on gold. So let's see if this works. Yeah, it's only $200, $250 risk. The R potential is absolutely insane. The R potential is nuts. So this is why it's worth it, guys. Think about it like that. Like the R, the risk reward is worth it to take the risk, in my opinion. We'll see if it works though. I like it so far. Yeah, this is looking fucking good. 5-minute looking really good. All right, now we can go break even. Damn, this is so fire. Oh my god, this is gonna be horny right now. Where's the current low day? Current low day is down there. Current low day is like right here. Don't come back from me right now, please. Fucking begging you. Here's the current low day. Oh my god, that's fucking hot. Oh my god, that's so good, dude. That is beautiful, dude. Like beautiful. I'm telling you guys, you can trade any session, like no joke. You can technically trade any session, but you have to. It has to make sense, dude. Oh my god, so clean. So what is that RR by the way? That has to be at least 2R, right? Honestly, I didn't put my stop loss there, right? Put like, I would never put my stop loss way up there. Probably put it like right here. Or did I put it up here? No, it doesn't matter, dude. Is it at least 2R? Oh yeah, we're definitely partialing something here. What's this market? Partial 50%. And then we're gonna let the rest run to this low. That's the current week's low. So this is kind of like a little high of the week action potentially. And also, I forgot to mention, this is like clearly decoupled market right now, by the way. So look where, if we mark out the range low, we're kind of, hold on, I gotta zoom out a little bit for you to kind of see it. Kind of like from here to here. You guys can see like this asset is like way above this current high. Or we can kind of do it ES. I don't know. This is kind of cooked. Hold on. YM, ES. Yeah. So it would be like this, technically right here. How do I draw this? This is kind of fucking like weird ass price action. But it's just this high, right? It's this high, they're saying. Mark out this high, the same high, It's like, look how low we are on the range. You guys see that? We're like in discount of it, while this one's way in premium. It's just kind of advanced premium discount. It's kind of ugly though. That's why I'm kind of like, it's kind of ugly. But clearly, like, it's like space.smt, which I teach, that is very high probable. That's why we kind of anticipate this to happen. But and we could have resynced potentially. It could have happened, but the weekly profile is not supporting that, right? Because we're opening the week high first and the day high first here. Anyways, let me stop fucking yapping. Let's see if we even get like some London trades, dude. Like, we have gaps now. If you guys get something in this gap, we can trade it. You know, that's the universal sequence that we use. So I'll get some action here for you guys that traded London. See this gap right here? Like, if you get something in that gap, hopefully we do. That'd be fucking fire. Whoops. No, never mind. 30-minute. I mean, technically, there's a gap right here. Oh yeah, we just fucking missed it. There's a gap right here. Kind of lower in the range, but let's see this gap. It's a PSP. Oh my god, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, this is clean, dude. 2-stage SMT. Holy shit, dude. That's fire. Let's look at the 1 minute or 3 minute. I don't know how you catch this. Probably like right there. It hit the low though, but you kind of already missed it. But I mean, that was somewhat decent, right? I'm not really sure like how. Okay, this is London right here. This is London session right now. Um, 4 hour. No, okay. That'd be kind of sick if this candle like flipped. No, it's not gonna do it. All right, let's see if we create another gap somewhere. Probably gonna be the hourly, if anything. Wow, yeah, this is definitely gonna hit, guys, for sure. Okay, we have a gap right now. Let's see it. This gap here, potentially. Oh, come on. Okay, well, we didn't get another opportunity, but man, that's a clean example. Holy shit. That's fire, bro. This shit still gets me excited because, like, it's so crazy, bro. Anyways, really good example there. If I showed you guys silver, you're gonna see very similar things on Friday. Like, I would have traded silver with the exact logic. But yeah, that's fucking crazy clean. Now let's just Bari played at 9:30. Damn. We did get a SMT. Oh my god, it's a strength switch too. Holy fuck. That's fire, dude. Alright, let me show you guys real quick. I'm gonna show you. Alright, so in Q, or sorry, YM already took the out of the low. YM took the low. Right? This asset over here, where's the same low? The same low is like, right, where's the current low of week? Current low of week is, oh, it's right here. Technically, right? It doesn't matter, like whatever lows you target, like whatever lows you map out, it doesn't really matter too much, right? But it's just the fact that this asset was weaker because it hit the low first, but now it's filling in a gap. You see this high right here? This 4 o'clock high? Now you have a divergence with this gap. See, it's a strength switch SMT fill, which is, in my opinion, the strongest form of a strength switch in the market. And that's what you get here. And you also get a PSP, right? So what would you take? Oh my god, look at the V shape. Like, holy fuck. Oh, is that a strength switch again? I think it is, bro. Oh, those like equal highs. That's kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. I think those are equal highs, but sometimes trades that'll be tripping, so I don't know. I don't really know, actually. But either way, you get a V shape on these assets that do trade to the gap. So see how they trade into the gap? Or sorry, you see how they create this V shape? Like, that could be an entry for you. If you want to take the first CSD, make sure it's like a V shape like this, ideally. What do we have here? Gap, CSD. This could be another entry, but I just don't trade at this time, right? It's 7:30, so. But again, you see how this is like extremely mechanical? That's what makes my model so different from majority of people. Like, it's mechanical from the top down. Like, that's why so many people click with it. My last YouTube video is one of the best videos you ever watched, I promise you. This is it. This is it right here. Yeah, it's a good one, man. And honestly, this is all you ever need. Like, seriously. But anyways, I don't think we're gonna get anything, to be honest. It's 9:30. I don't like trading 9:30 when the day expanded like this. You see this? I don't like trading, period, honestly. When the day expands like this, should be honest. But yeah. Because what we have here, guys, is like the current 4-hour candle already expanded. So it's like the new phase of price, like if we're going to continue, probably going to continue at 10. But I don't think there's going to be anything here, man. Yeah, there's really nothing. Like, we have to just wait. Might as well just wait. Because, like, we're not in a swing point, not in a key level. Let's go to 10, see if there's anything there, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, like, this is perfect. You know, we actually retrace into a gap potentially. But, yeah, it's kind of lower probability stuff. We saw this, though. So there's low of the week available on, we have SMT there, but I think it's okay. We do not have a gap fill right now. We're in a gap right now. So we're gonna have to form like something. We're gonna have to form like new SMT or something with the swing point. Okay, you guys see this right now? Again, this could be a strength switch PSP as well. So you guys see how this candle right here is bullish? This one's bearish. And that, if we actually create this this divergence with this 4-hour gap, that would create an SMT fill. That would be fire, dude. So this is also just, again, GXT continuous sequence. Why? Because we have the SMT, we have withdrawal liquidity. When price expands away from the SMT, it creates a gap. If we have divergence in the gap, it'd be perfect. But this is the most high probable continuous sequence, is when the gap, the third candle, is a PSP, right? And it creates that SMT fill, as shown in my last YouTube video. So if you get that, that'd be crazy, but yeah, that'd be insane. Let's see if we get it though. Because like right now we can't really trade it. We don't have we have a kilo hit, but we don't have a divergence. So we need like SMT like right here or something like that. But if you know, if we create the SMT, like might as well just fucking go to the gap. I think that's what I'm waiting for. That would be super clean. And yeah, this would be strength switch, by the way. That'd be amazing. This would be the cleanest day of all time, honestly. Okay, so we still don't have divergence with this high, so we have to wait for that now. Like you have to wait for it, or a candle closure, like a PSP or something. You have to wait for that, 100%. All right, so here it is. This is it. To be honest, yeah, we don't need to see anything else. Honestly, it's like ideally like right here, dude. Let's see. In my opinion, you could probably just mark execute this. In my opinion, like right here. Like it looks kind of gross, low key. Like y'all see the reverse signature? It's not fitting our criteria of a V-shaped signature, to be honest. But you know, like if you put your stop loss up here at the PSP high, and I feel like you don't have to put it that high. I feel like right here is fine, in my opinion. The RR is good, 4.4R. I think it's worth the risk, boys. I think it is. What time is it right now? 10:30. Oh, hold on. Okay, we definitely want to wait for 90 minutes of one-shot SMT. Definitely wait for that, guys. So this is what I mean by timing a trade. So clearly we can anticipate probably this asset's going to run this high out. I think we should wait for that. Boom, there it is. Okay, now we can enter this trade. You just want to wait for a propulsion block, basically. Or you can enter now. You could technically enter now if you wanted to. But let's see if we get that propulsion block. We're going to get it. Okay, there it is. So yeah, this is valid now, in my opinion. For sure. Oh, we have a 5-minute close. Okay, we can enter this. This is what I ideally wanted to enter on, but I don't want to cheat. Do you guys consider that cheating? Or not? Or am I allowed to enter there? No, I bet. Yeah, I mean, it's a 5-minute close, right? I would rather enter here. So like this is fine. This is valid, in my opinion. Okay, YM right now, it needs to close the reversal candle. What time is it right now? 10:50? Okay, it's getting pretty late, but I think it's fine. I'm saying it's late in this candle, and I think we're just gonna form a PSP, obviously, on the hourly. So you can already anticipate this happening. So notice how, YM is gonna close bullish here, and NQ is gonna close bearish, right? So it just matters like how is this candle gonna close? If it closes more back in the range, we probably don't need a two-stage SMT. But if it closes like this, probably need to wait for that to happen. But I think we can survive it, because either way, NQ is likely going to be the one that creates that failure swing like this. So it's like, I think either way we can enter before that happens, or just in case it happens. I think it's fine, honestly, in my opinion. So we'll just enter there. First stop loss here. Let's see if this works out. Let's go to the hourly. Let's see how it's going to close. Okay, so yeah, so I don't think we do need to go back to this high. Like it's a nice enough wick. I think we're gonna be fine. Oh fuck, maybe not. Probably not. I think we're gonna lose this. I think, or unless we survive the failure swing. But I think YM actually is gonna go take the high out probably. Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. That's a loss. But let's see what happens here because you don't have to wait. Otherwise, this is not gonna work out. Okay, what the fuck is going on? This is bullshitting right now. I have to wait for 12, guys. This is, again, just kind of timing things with the quarterly theory. I think we're just going to have to wait for 12, honestly. Yeah. Let's wait for 12. Like, we need a new SMT or something, guys. Because technically this one's holding, but it's not reversing. Like, this one's holding, but it's not reversing, so we need something new, ideally. All right, there it is. That's that new SMT that we're waiting for. Now let's see if you get a reverse signature. If we get it now, then we'll try it one more time. Yeah, this would be valid right here. Like this CSD that we're seeing right now, I think it would be valid, in my opinion. Well, actually, technically, what's my bad? Let me take this off. I forgot. We didn't actually wait for the CSD yet. Technically, this is the candle that creates the SMT. Let's see if we get, yeah, if we get this opposing candle now, we can do it. Boom, now we can. Bet. Yeah, so, I mean, it needs to fucking reverse now. I mean, this is the last chance. So, yeah, this is kind of be our New York session, one loss. We give another try here. But yeah, since we didn't reverse prior, it's like you have to wait for like a new, like basically, again, it's like when you create SMT or hit a key level, for example, and you don't reverse from it, then it's just going to engineer high. So notice how we hit this gap. Let's go to YM real quick. Let me show you. I don't know if it's going to work out, but it doesn't matter. It's the same logic. Win or loss doesn't matter. So like you hit a gap, you hit a key level, doesn't matter. It can be a high or low. If you trade into the key level after expanding into it, but you just consolidate, then what can we have here? You have to run out this high because it's clearly not a reversal consolidation. So this would be AMD expansion, consolidation, manipulation with SMT expansion. Like that's what it would technically be. And that's the logic I put in my video for invalidations. Like if you create a swing point, for example, price isn't reversed from it. All right, cool. That gives you a relevant swing to go and manipulate, essentially. It's pretty simple. A lot of people do that. It's nothing new, by the way. But anyways. Like you maybe could have put your stop loss a little bit lower, like EQ these wicks if you wanted to, or a retest. I don't know if you get a retest. Let's see. All right, you did get a retest, so maybe you get better RR. See if we can go break even when we can do it. Not yet, I don't think. All right, clearly now you can go break even for sure. We don't really want price to come back now. Wow, this is such a clean day, dude. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, that is just fucking beautiful, dude. Like, when can we have PA like this, man? But yeah, you guys see how we waited for 12? Like, 12 o'clock then expands? Isn't that crazy? Whether you believe quarterly theory or not, I think it's pretty fucking good, honestly. But yeah, this is I mean, that was just beautiful. All the way from Asia session, man. The reason why we can trade Asia, guys, is because we know the daily is opening near this key level. And if you want to trade a reversal day, it's the same logic. You're looking for a key level around the opening price, right? Because I mean, why the fuck? What are we gonna go to left? There's nothing to left. It's key levels around current price. The day opens high into it, so since the day is opening high first, that's automatically supporting a bearish day. You know what I'm saying? It's already supporting that idea, and then you get the Kraken correlation. You get YM. Look how low YM is in the range, right? When we form this SMT, this is advanced premium discount. YM is this low in the range and EQ of it, while the other assets are manipulating the previous week high. That's advanced premium discount, right? It's very clean, right? And it's also a 2-stage PSP. That was just the cleanest day probably back tested today. And then remember, if Asia forms the high of day, the only time you're ever gonna have a 4-hour gap for continuation. We even got the shrink switch, so now you're seeing asset synchronization. Yeah, it's just really clean. Really clean. Really, really clean. I believe whatever you believe. I'm dead. That's actually funny. But anyways, guys, I'll probably stop there. Maybe you can do some Q&As. How do you gauge? I'm stopping stream now. Yeah, we've been live for a minute, man. Right? It's been a minute. Keep going. Yo. Almost 2 hours. Yeah, nice. Oh, can you show silver trade? Yeah, I actually can, bro. Because that was clean. Let's back out of that. Let's go over to silver. This is really clean, boys. So, I think we have an SMT fill. So you're gonna see that these assets trade into the gap, like Euro, GBP. I don't know. It looks like equal lows potentially. Yeah, kind of like equal lows, but I'm gonna count it as it trades to the gap here at Monday, because these assets do it anyways. It doesn't matter. So gold has an SMT with that low. So this is Monday's low, or just this low in general, like this Tuesday low. There's an SMT like this day. As you guys can see, it's also a relevant low. So again, like the space between this low and like whatever low there is, like it's very spaced out. So that's the highs and lows. It's a filter for highs and lows, right? So this is the Tuesday low, by the way. This is Tuesday's low. And you get a PSP. You get this bullish candle, bearish candle. When I go to the 1 hour time frame, when I go to gold, since gold has a closure, notice how gold has a closure. So what are we gonna do? Mark out equilibrium this wick. Or the whole, I think it's this, yeah. Wait, it's that. So what kind of refined key level do we have? Do we have a 4-hour gap? No. Do we have a 1 hour? So if you don't have a 4-hour gap, I want to see a 1 hour swing low. I don't use order blocks. I'm not gonna lie. I don't use order blocks. I use swing highs and lows. So what do we have here? Look at these spaced out lows. What is that, guys? Who can tell me? No, it's not a fair swing. It's a relevant swing. Yeah, spaced out lows are relevant swings. So these relevant swings, these spaced out highs and lows, are ideally, what actually we reverse from basically. And when you manipulate and reverse from a relevant swing, that creates a protected swing. All right, there's a difference. So if we trade into this relevant swing, let's pull up silver. When we hit a key level, guys, what do we want to see? Let's look at it. What did we just create? Who can see it? Do I still have that monitor? I don't use it. Okay, swing formation. But what does this swing formation confirm? You guys are like, yeah, Kraken correlation, bro. The swing formation is confirming this Kraken correlation that you're seeing. So you have SMT with the relevant swing, which is the best. Like that's ideal, right? Which is right here. Now, if we go to the 30-minute time frame, you could actually probably already be in this trade. You could start to trade it because we have a 2-stage Kraken correlation via PSP. You'll see this. Also, what is the other confluence to this trade? It's simple. Think simple shit. Simple shit. Basic shit. Like what? Yeah, open low. Yeah, hell yeah. Open low. Today's open low too. That's perfect, bro. This is perfect. So, I mean, you can enter the trade now, right? Now, what do you ask yourself now when you hit a key level and have a swing formation, guys? What do you ask yourself? What time frame do you go to, and what do you do? What do you check, basically? Who knows? Displacement, I mean, yeah, wick size. What time frame, though? 4 hour, yeah. 4 hour. So let's go 4 hour. All right, so not on gold, but on silver, clearly you do, right? And what is this right here on the 4 hour time frame, guys? Do you guys see it? Yeah, but it is a PSP, but what else is it? It's like a little bit higher problem than that. Yeah, 2-stage PSP, yeah. So you have a bearish candle, bullish candle, you run out that low, right? But this is technically a strength switch PSP as well. Technically, right? Because this asset is the weakest one. Remember, this is the one that's creating the divergence here with these lows. So now it's turning stronger. So you want to be trading this asset overall, right? Because it's creating the like intraday. So like intraday, like this current day right now, silver is stronger. So that's how you guys want to approach strength, by the way. Like for example, like in Q, like yesterday, could be stronger, but today, if YM is the strongest, you trade YM. That's how it goes. It's not just off of like higher time frame. It's like whatever's strongest for the current day because that's all we care about. We're just trading the current day. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have here. This 30-minute, closure here. You can take this trade. You can start to enter it. So ideally, you want to see a swing point. So here you manipulate the low. We have the swing point. Now we just want to see a CSD. Now I would say it's like V-shape enough. Like it's not like the cleanest trade of like the cleanest thing of all time, but like that could be your opportunity, right? And here we also have a gap, so that's why I like this a little bit better. You have a gap here, and these are things you can trade, right? You have failure swings on the opposing side, and yeah, that's at around 20:30, very early on in the day. You have opportunities here as well, right? Where you print these what do you call it? An SMT with this little low here. And then another CSD, that could be a potential opportunity again, right? Yeah, these are some decent opportunities. I don't know if this one goes 2R or what. Let's see if it does. Clearly it does. What can we target? Let's look. Oh yeah, this high. Target that high? I think that's like a 4 hour or something. 4 hour swing high or something. Yeah. 4 hour swing high there. Clear like relevant swing. Right? Clear. Oh, I can't fucking talk. Clear relevant swing here on the hourly. Yeah, that's some really clean stuff. And now what can we look for in the continuation is a potential universal sequence, right? Where we have SMT via or inside of gaps. So let's pull up silver right here. And what are we doing right now? This is something I really love to see. Is I really love to see. It's kind of like a framework almost. So it's like you have a high, for example. We like reverse down here, and we expand away from the reversal. We create a gap, for example, but we like start to retrace into the gap, and we leave these equal highs. Really good framework you're going to see on all time frames. You have an SMT in this gap. I mean, it's an extremely strong draw liquidity. That's what you see right here. Like right now, what are we doing? We're just leaving equal highs right here. We have a gap right here. So ideally, you want to see an SMT in this gap. And what also do we have? We have this previous 4-hour close. What is our refined key level for 4-hour? It's 1 hour and 30 minute, ideally, right? So that's why we have a 30-minute gap here. Let's see if I SMT in that gap. Yes, we do. And this is a strength switch, guys. Why is it a strength switch? Because NQ was previously weaker, right? So now you have a strength switch forming the low of this 4-hour candle, right? From this like order block or whatever the hell. Yeah, you could trade that, right? But I would probably still trade this asset, not gonna lie. I would still trade this one because it has the drawn liquidity still available. So I'd still trade this one. Now I just want to see some reversal signatures. Kind of looking a little choppy right now because of Asia, but let's see what we get. I mean, clearly we have some type of reversal signature there. Expansion, right? I mean, whatever, right? We get a clear draw liquidity taken there, and it definitely goes too all right. So that's some clean stuff, right? Now, when you have a 4-hour, remember, when you have Asia low of day and then you expand in Asia in London session, you're probably going to create a 4-hour gap, and this can be used for continuation in Asia. So this is what I did. Or sorry, in New York, a New York continuation. So you guys see this candle here, creates a gap. Trades into the gap. Over here does not. So again, this is another opportunity right now. You confirm that with a, wait, where is it? Hold on. Let me find the direct. So 8 o'clock is what forms it. You confirm it with a swing point, right? 8 o'clock right here. Gets a little choppy. I was not awake for this, obviously, but this is something you could trade. Let's see if you have a V-shaped signature. So can you into the first CST? I'll probably say so. Let me go 3 minutes. Is there a gap there? Yeah. There's a gap here, as you can see. We get that CST there. Let's get this asset, which is a little bit of the weaker asset, but you guys can clearly see, like, you all see the V-shape? You can enter that, right? So that's just clean stuff there. That's a potential opportunity. And yeah, so we actually create a divergence here. So again, if you're awake at this time, this is another good trade. Right? You have this divergence here. Potential opportunity. Right? I don't think the reverse signature is that clean though. It's not like amazing, but I would probably just wait. If I see like the CST is kind of sus or whatever, like kind of looks kind of gross, just wait for a gap. That shows you that price is expanding away. But you get a clear, nice closure here. You guys can see that. Nice close. So what does this candle do? Open low into this little CST and then expands away. But I didn't trade that. I traded this. So you're going to see that this asset is the stronger one. But it's very close to these highs. So look at the closure of silver. What are we going to do? Mark out equilibrium. We want to see 10 a.m. continuation because our drawn liquidity is not taken out. You see how the silver is a lot closer to drawn liquidity than gold? I probably should have taken silver, right? I don't know if I said I took silver, but I actually didn't. I probably should have done it, but I didn't. But it doesn't even matter because the RR is like the same. I was thinking that maybe potentially all assets could get there anyways because they're all expanding right now. Typically, this is where SMT just breaks, but in this case, it didn't. And this is where I was trading evals. I can't remember if I was trading evals or not. On RTY, I did trade evals. I can't remember, dude. Let me see, hold on. Let me oh, I didn't share it in here, did I? Yeah, I didn't actually post it in here. I posted my recap for the lens. Yeah, you guys saw the recap. I forgot what I literally forgot what I did, but it doesn't matter. I think it was evals because I don't really trade like this normally. Right, but this is what I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was evals, probably. I just put a limit order here because this is our refined key level technically, right? Like this 15-minute CST, we would expect this next candle to go open low into that CST, expand higher. So this is like a little different perspective for you guys that maybe trade 15-minute, 4-hour or something. This would be that. It's a positional entry, anticipating the low to form here. That's what we get. We trade into that, right? We open low into it. And then ITP personally, when ES hits or silver hits this high. boom, still hits the high. And I'm already out of my trade basically. Right, already hit 2R. It was like 2R. It was nothing crazy. So it wasn't like nothing worth posting really. And then me and UV took this. So you're gonna see that I would never really, honestly, I wouldn't really expect this S&P to hold, honestly. But you're gonna see it does. And again, how do you know it's gonna hold? When price expands away. You see this expansion away? That's how you know it's gonna hold. Then it creates a gap, right? So what is this? Again, my YouTube video. It's the highest probable trades you can take, like literally. What would it be form right here, guys? That same thing I showed you on silver, where price reverses from an SMT or a key level, expands away, it leaves equal lows and has a gap. So we would use this gap to get to the equal lows. That's what I'm trading here. It's the same framework. Probably the best framework you can have, honestly, or like continuation sequence or whatever, right? Now the only problem with this trade, guys, is the wick size on the daily. Look at this huge wick. It's very, very large. So I personally only took 2R on this trade. I didn't actually hold to here, but I actually got there. But you guys can see, I didn't actually do that. So I want to see ideally an S&P fill here. So look on this asset, clearly take the high out. And again, guys, you don't need both assets to have a gap. You don't need it. Whoever told you that is lying. You don't need it, right? You don't need it. So here would we also print at 1230 is a PSP, 1230 bearish candle, 1230 bullish candle, and then we get a cracking correlation. So you kind of have like a two-stage PSP almost, right? But now I just want to see reversal signatures, right? And I'm since the day is like such a large wick, I'm kind of demanding like we get a very clean lower time frame signature down here, honestly. Like, so that's what I really want to see. That's what we get. Clear V-shaped signature, right? Like we have a gap. I mean, is that not mechanical as it gets, guys? And I take it right here. I can trade this candle because it supports expansion. See this wick size, guys? That wick size, you can trade it because it supports expansion. But again, I only took it to this low for exactly 2R. I'm not asking for a lot on this trade. I'm literally asking for a very small move. That's why it doesn't really matter for me to take this trade with a large wick because I'm not demanding it to hit this low down here, even though it does go down there. I think UV actually held that. I guess they're really late in the day though, like 1600, so I would probably have to close anyways because of prop firm rules. But yeah, that was about a 5R trade if he held. And yeah, man, it's just the same shit on repeat over and over. It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. Those are my trades on Friday. But what I would have taken, bro, is this. If I was awake on YM, I guarantee I'd take this. 100% I'd take this, bro. Holy fucking shit. Hold on. It's right here. Do you have SMT prior to the driver? I would take a missed, bro. So we know this is a valid reversal. Who can tell me why? I mean, it's just the same thing over and over, really. Who knows why? This is a valid reversal. Yeah, V-shape, right? Same shit. So you get V-shape, right? And you trade into this high here. You trade into this relevant high. Like the space between this high and this high are like relevant, as you can see. So ideally we want to fail to manipulate this high to get to this high. Do you guys understand that logic? Because clearly if we want to get to this overall previous high, we're going to have to trade through this high. So when price trades into this high, see how it trades into it and then it starts to retrace. If we close back through, that's just a continuation signature, right? That's a failure to manipulate. If it's going to manipulate it, we would have CSD'd lower. It didn't do it. We're actually CSDing higher again, right? So that's a failure to manipulate. This is the trade I would take in 1000%, gazillion, million percent. You have 2R to the high, yes, take it. Simple as that. I'm 100% taking that shit. And you also have 930 expand away from this reversal. If you see my YouTube video, yeah, it's just super clean, bro. I was fucking sleeping. Kind of like today. I just be waking up whenever I feel like it. 4-hour wick. Let's look at it. It's kind of like, not really. I think it's fine, for sure. The main reason why it's fine, you're gonna see within the 6 a.m. candle, you can kind of fade the wick in a way because you have the volatility to do so. Like 9:30, 8:30 news, you're gonna have this volatility where price doesn't really give a shit about the wick as much. Especially like NFP, CPI, you don't have to really care about it, especially if you put the reversal in prior to driver. Notice how we put the reversal prior to driver, so 9:30 can just expand. Like, it definitely doesn't matter at this point. I wouldn't even say that's like that large. I feel like on NQ, it's a little bit larger to be honest, for sure. Low key, it's a lot larger. But we're not asking for like the biggest move in the world. Well, that's kind of like somewhat large, but yeah, I'd pass it. I'd still take it for sure. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 100% taking that shit. Euro Friday, 90-minute equal highs. When was that? What 90-minute? I think I just simply saw the SMT fill on the hourly, clear reversal signature. So, maybe if it was like consolidating or something, I would wait for a 90-minute or something. That's when I'll wait for something else, but there's a reversal signature there. I don't really care. Like, don't think about it too hard, bro. Like, don't think about it too hard. Make it simple. On GC shorts, there's a cool. What do you mean a cooldown? Yeah, Ricky, I executed around 12 o'clock too. There's a 6-hour PSP. Oh yeah, dude, football. Holy fuck, dude. What am I doing? Thank you. Who's playing right now? Kevin's not playing, bro. Ooh, I want to watch the Bengals, dude.
This brain is 4% larger than average. From watching FS1's daily show.
I'm putting it on right now.
Cowherd, engineered to activate your logical thinking and decision making.
You guys want to watch this together? Just kidding. No. I'm not doing that, dude. What is this stream, bro? Alright, guys. This is probably going to be the end of the stream. I'll upload it to my YouTube. And yeah. Bitcoin longs. There's already a decent long here, dude. Or, in my opinion, like the framework is a... I don't think it was... Let me look at it real quick, but... Look at the profile. Where's the daily open in this shit? Like, what time? Oh, it's right here. 1900. Let me look at the previous day low. Yeah, there's like no SMT, unfortunately, with this low. But again, it's a relevant swing, though. Relevant swing. The day kind of opens low first, but it doesn't open high into anything relevant. That's the thing. It doesn't really matter. But if you don't have SMT with this low, I just confirm it with like a closure type of divergence. So that's what we get right here. I can't trade this reversal anyways personally because the wick size is very large. I have to wait for the close anyways. So here you can clearly see the PSP, bearish candle, bullish candle. At that point, you know that price wants to go to this high at least. So that would be my trade if I was going to trade shit Bitcoin. But yeah, this is like my YouTube video, right? V-shaped signature. That's how you know this is a true reversal here. And then we get a gap. Like this gap here. And again, since we expanded so high, I'd rather just see a new swing point, right? Some people are going to trade like C4, like here. Dollar, this is a good example. All right, now fractalize this into the 15-minute though. It's like where C2 or C3 expands like this. And on the 30-minute / 15-minute, it's going to create these gaps in price. Oh, this is perfect, dude. You see this gap right here? Like this is where I'd rather just wait. And instead of entering like the lower time frame, like way up here, I'd rather wait for a new swing on like the 30-minute, 15-minute. And that's going to create the C3, C4 low. This is what it's doing. So I don't know if you're still here. But yeah, we have SMT fill right here. SMT fill, super fire, dude. Holy shit. Actually so clean. Like low resistance too. Like damn. This is some clean shit, man. CSD here. Gap. A little gappy wappy right here, dude. Yeah, man. Pretty nice. I would not trade it after we hit this high, though. I'm not gonna lie. Unless it's like asset sync, but it's not. So yeah, I wouldn't trade it beyond this high. It's just like there's no objectives close enough for me. That'd be my draw. I'm probably not gonna hold it. Gappy wappy. What about the titanium reversal on indices Friday? No, I didn't take it. Here's kind of why. Because in my opinion, the profile, it's like a delayed protraction profile where like we do this. Should we open high first? Should we open high first? We hit this high here. And then we get a retracement. This retracement basically creates a new daily wick right now. So I'm gonna show you the hourly. So think about it like just like this. Like this is pretty much what it is. It's like expansion retracement, creating a new wick, and then expansion again. It's just a delayed protraction profile. So here you're gonna see it creates a new wick right there. Boom, creates a new wick, and then we reverse here. So we get a reversal signature from here. So to me, this is a bullish profile. You see the wick size is very large. If we want it to be bearish, guys, I mean, why wouldn't I want to do this? If I wanted to short this, like some type of SMT here, which I think there is. Yeah, this is SMT. I wanted to just reverse like this. Like, why not just do this if it's a bearish profile? But it doesn't do that. So you have some sort of move lower, but we can't displace past the opening price. This is absolutely not a bearish profile in my opinion. Right? But yeah, I hope you guys learned something today. Was this a good stream? W stream what? We can start doing them like I don't know about once a week, but like at least twice a month, at least. You know. Imagine I didn't record. But I'm probably gonna end it here, guys. At least the recording. How long was that? 2 hours exactly. Perfect. Cool. Yappy wappy, bro. When is asset synchronization video out? Probably like before Christmas. I'm gonna upload it to my YouTube. Should I upload it? Should I upload this to like my actual channel, where I make it public, or do I make it? I didn't troll that much, did I? I didn't troll that much. I kind of dissed fucking who'd I diss? Asper and Tory Trades, kind of like low-key sneak this. But fuck it. They don't know me. It's public always? Anyways? How? My last one's not public, right? Pretty sure my last stream is unlisted. Holy shit, dude, Bengals are up? Holy fuck. That's insane, dude. Put it in lens and push some affiliate code, bro. What is W? What does that mean again? What do you mean public? Can you give some psychology? I actually tweeted about evals a couple days ago. I think if you're not consistent, then you shouldn't be full porting evals because you're just gonna blow it. You're just gonna blow the fucking account. I think you should pass. I think you should trade evals like you would a regular count. So that way when you pass it, you actually know you didn't get lucky. You know what I'm saying? You have some confidence. You're like, okay, I actually passed this eval doing the right way. So I can do that again on the funded event or stage. Appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I'll upload this. Maybe upload it to my regular channel. So we can get kind of like promote the server a little bit to get some more people in here, probably. I think I should post it to my actual channel. What do I label it? Like probably like backtest. Kind of backtest a little bit. Make a burner channel. Like T-trades. Crazy. Do you give away one-on-one? Like a one-on-one hourly call or something? Nah, bro. No, I did not have a 100% win rate. I don't know what we had. Yeah, I'm not letting someone speak on stage, bro. How about Frag, guys? Yeah, we'll do a giveaway with UV. That's a good idea, actually. GXTX Mono. Yeah, let's do Frag stream next week. Guys, you're gonna see that Frag has a 100% win rate backtesting somehow. I don't know how. I think it's bullshit. I personally call bullshit. Ain't no way. He's like literally better than me somehow. Yeah, I'm washed. Do I only trade funded accounts, or do you also? No, I only trade funded. I know. Dude, I know this guy just doesn't lose in backtest. Don't know how. It's just not real, dude. How long did it take you to pass funded? Okay, I personally full port. I'm not gonna lie, but that's because like I'm already profitable. But, like if you're not profitable, I don't think you should full port. I don't think it's a good idea. You're just gonna waste money. Cause dude, I did it a long time. I've done it. I was not profitable and I full port accounts, dude. I just wasted money. In time, it's just stupid, dude. If you don't full port. Yeah, honestly. For evals, how much do you think beginners should risk? So I don't think you should risk like so little that you get rebuild again. Like you want to pass it in the first month to get rebuild. I would probably risk a 0.5% to 1%. I think. Anyways, guys, I don't know why I'm still here. Holy shit, it's snowing in Buffalo. That's fire. That's kind of sad that the Bills are at home. They're used to the cold. I mean, Ohio is pretty cold, but this is like fucking embarrassing. Like, no way the Bengals are dog walking you guys. I'm watching the game right now. James Cook. First down. No, never mind. 8 yards. What's the stats for the current backtest? I think we lost like 3 times. And then we won 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. I think like 7 times. 6, 7. No, 6, 7. Okay. Okay. I'm out of here. No, that was bad. That was bad. My bad. What'd you say? You gonna post a video? Yeah, that's like ad synchronization basically. I'm gonna post that before Christmas. Clash stream? Dude, I haven't booted that shit up in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently I got like all this new shit. When FTMO? Probably after I pass all these evals. Probably next year. Dude, I said I was gonna like practice like swing trading. I just did it for like 1 week and I stopped. It was just too much. I need to focus on the evals, and then once those are all passed, because dude, once I just like focus on all accounts, just copying all accounts, like I'll just be chilling. It'd be easy for me to focus. I'd probably trade less and make more money. But yeah, the main reason I didn't ever do that is because like I just didn't want to just go for 2R. I don't know why. It's just it wasn't my style, but I'm just gonna force myself to do it. Just go for 2R. I'll be alright. It's just not my thing, low key. FTMO journey 2 max. Oh, like document it? That'd be kind of cool. Face reveal? I mean, like, I don't know the benefit of that. Like, why? Like, I'm not gonna do IRL content, or like, I'm definitely not streaming with a face cam, dude. Or like, I'm not doing videos with a face cam. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, I'm not a guru. I'm not trying to be a guru. Like that big of a guru. You know? Chops, basically. What do you guys think I look like? Actually, some of you guys have already seen it, I'm pretty sure. This shit like low-key got leaked. I don't really care that much. It's like an old picture too. When I was in the army. Like 21 years old or something. That's not me, bro. I don't know why y'all keep thinking that's me. It's some other Garrett Mayfield in the army. That one's not me. Yeah, I look like. No, I'm not ginger. Roger had his profile pic on his face on his account. Really? What do you mean? Greg, I'm not saying that, bro. $23. How old do you guys think I am? 30 is crazy. You guys are pretty close. Is 25 Unk? Be honest, is that Unk? That's crazy. 25 is not Unk, bro. Am I Mexican? Yes. Yeah, I'm Mexican. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can speak Spanish. All right. Leaking my girl is way too far, bro. We can't be leaking my girl. That's just too far, dog. 1989? Oh my god. No, 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 no. 2005, like, fucking grow up, dude. Rosen Garrett Maple's the whitest name I've ever heard. He ain't no Mexican. You might be onto me. Bro might be onto me. Or blondes? Definitely brunette, bro. What the fuck are we doing? Yeah, Baker Mayfield black as well. Yeah, Jackson Dart's black for sure. Speak Spanish? I can do it. Trust me. Battlefield 6? I'm ass at that shit. All right, bro. I probably just triggered people with that. All right, guys, probably gonna hop off now. Yeah, I'll probably upload this stream, maybe publicly. I think I am. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to see if we like bullshitted too much though, or if I cuss too much or something. It depends. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. Y'all have a good one.